everyone, so I have my Proxy package from Neokyo here, and this is probably the smallest package I've received from them, because typically when I do these Proxy orders, I buy a lot of things, and usually large things, but this time around, these are mostly just cards with the exception of a few items. But it's been a while since I've shared my Proxy hauls with you guys outside of group orders. So let's dive in. So looks like they filled this with a lot of these bubble things. And then inside here they just taped everything bubble wrapped together inside the box so it doesn't move around. And so I will share what's all in this in a second. All right, so as you saw, there's not a ton in the package, so I'm just going to go through everything fairly quickly with some details. Starting with this card. So this was one of the first scratch card prizes that they did at Korean events. And so this was from Kun's first solo fan meeting in Korea. Kun, how do you pronounce this? Kunvitation. So I finally have that card, and I think that's the last of the scratch prize cards that I was missing. Next was a set of these two With Me Again mention cards. I was missing this one from the version B edition, and this came with it, so I figured I would get this and then sell the extra regular Type C card that I already have. Similarly, I got this bundle of 3 Wooyoung With Me Again Tower Clear Card pre-order benefits. And it was a similar idea where I need one. There are a few others that were in there, so I figured there might be other hottists who are still looking for these cards. And so I'm just going to sell them fairly cheaply, like I think $5 each. So that. And then next, this was from the Must merchandise pre-order benefits. And so I was missing 2 after I did some trading, and that haul that I shared in a past video came in. And so this was the last mention card I needed. And then the other card I needed from that set was a Taekyon card, which I found in this bundle. So the bundle included cards that I already owned, but this was the Must MD card I was missing. So now that set is finally complete, and I have extras of his fan club lottery sticker, the JYP Japan store clear card bonus, and his regular With Me Again card from Type C. And then they included some extras, which were cute little post-it notes, which was nice of them. Next is another bundle set I got. So for those who don't use Japanese proxy services, it's usually best to go for the bundles because individually the cards cost less and you don't have to pay a bunch of service fees to buy different listings. And instead you just pay the one flat rate for one listing. So this was the last With Me Again Tower card, clear card that I needed of Minjun. And then it came with 2 of his With Me Again cards. And I did sort of a, I guess you could call it an unboxing video of like 20 different random cards I bought, and I pulled no Minjun. So I got these 2, and then I was able to trade for 2 other cards, thankfully. So I will have an extra one of these because my plan was to just collect 3 per member. And similarly, I got a bundle of these Kun ones, which I only needed, I think, 1 Kun card. But this was a good price, and I knew someone else who wanted some more Kun cards. So. Okay, and now on to this Must postcard. This was the last postcard I needed for the Sony Music Shop pre-order benefits. So now for Must, I'm only missing one card, which is the very elusive Wooyoung Tower card. And for some reason, my Proxy can never buy it in time before it's sold out, and I haven't seen any new listings of it yet, but I'm still on the hunt. And then finally, the most expensive things probably in this order were these. And so what these are the special Tower Shibuya postcards that was from Event, and these are different than the images on the regular Tower pre-order benefits. So they only made 100 each of these, I believe. So people were selling them for a lot of money online, and I eventually got them all. For most of them are decent prices. Junho's was the most, but his wasn't as expensive as I was expecting for something quote unquote rare. Let's put all this there. And then finally for 2 p.m. cards, I picked up these 2 postcards. So these came from a 2016 edition of Balia, I believe, as like a pre-order benefit. As you see here, they're not for sale, Balia 2 p.m. And I forgot in the last organization video I made on my channel, I had all these Nylon Japan cards to put away. They're still on my desk, but I've been filling out these 2 p.m. magazine section, I guess, in my binder. So I think these were the first and maybe only Japanese magazine benefit card with 026, but I could be wrong since I wasn't here during the super early days when they were in Japan. So those were, again, all the 2 p.m. related cards. I have some larger things, which I'll share at the end. But I did pick up a couple, or I guess 2 bundles of cards from a girl group I've recently started collecting. And they are PIXY, and so far they're a new group that debuted this past year, and I really like their sort of dark fantasy vibe. But from their last album, they came with these random tarot cards, which is this longer card, as well as photocards and lenticular cards, and of course all the pre-order benefit cards. I'm not going to try to collect a ton, but there are 2 members that I'm collecting. The first one is Ella here, who used to be the leader of Cherry Bullet. This will focus. But yeah, this album is from Temptation. And I believe these 2 cards are from the album, whereas these are different pre-order benefits from, I think, My Music Taste, and I forget where this other card's from. And then the other member, because for whatever reason I decided to collect 2 members, is Daya here. And so I have this tarot card, and then I already have these. I actually pulled these 2 cards in my albums. So I wanted her tarot card and this pre-order benefit card. Okay, now on to larger things. I'm not going to share this fully because I got this from someone who was looking for the 10th anniversary in Japan MD keychain. So that's I helped them get this because it's out of stock now. But the last things I have to share are some movie and musical pamphlets from 2 p.m. members. So the first bundle I got was of some Junho movies. So 2 of these I already own. So this is from Home Hotel, the Japanese movie pamphlet, as well as this Cold Eyes one. So that's what these look like, and I I'm going to be selling my extras, but the reason I got this is because I've been needing this Memories of the Sword pamphlet, and it was actually cheaper to buy it in this bundle than individually. So I finally have my Junho movie Japanese pamphlets collection complete. And I also bought this bundle of some Chansung movie ones. First one is of the 5 Eagle Brothers, or Dynamite Family, so I guess the title they used in Japan. So I had this one already. So, see him and Kun here. And it also came with postcards and this ticket stub. So I believe these are, yeah, 2 of the ticket stubs for Red Carpet and Dynamite Family. And then some postcards, which I don't have this photo. So I think if you went to the premiere or like the first week the film was out in Japan, they would give you, I think, photos or something. But yeah, I did not have that photo, and I also didn't have this pamphlet with him on the cover for the Red Carpet movie. So, there's a lot of fun like stills from the movie in these pamphlets, and they do have like interviews and stuff in Japanese, which I can't read, but I do like collecting these as kind of a way to commemorate their acting activities. And then the last thing I have to share is this pamphlet of the Three Musketeers musical in Korea. And so this is the last Three Musketeers pamphlet I needed that Minjun was in. So let's get to his page. So there he is. So yeah, I try to collect these whenever possible, and usually the Korean ones are harder to pick up because I use Japanese proxy services to get all these things. But I finally secured this one. And yeah, that was everything. So a short but sweet proxy haul. I have another one in the works that I'm hoping to ship out either late December or early January. And I get a lot of people who ask me questions about proxy services and which ones to use and whatnot. And I've made videos about this in the past, but the reason why I like to use Nyokyo is because they're one of the easier places to buy things on Mercari Japan. Buyee is another proxy service you could use that's actually officially partnered with Mercari Japan, but the reason why I don't like using them is because they have a lot of restrictions on what you can buy. There's a lot of Japan-only items that are listed on Mercari's website that they just won't buy for you because it's not like an instant click and buy. You have to have someone go and comment on the listing before they can proceed and purchase the item. And I also don't like how they ship things because, as you saw here, there wasn't a lot of like loose packaging that would bulk up the entire parcel that they shipped it in, which would add more weight and whatnot. And the times I used Buyee, they would just keep the original packaging, even though it added a lot of bulk and weight that was really unnecessary. And I feel like their shipping charges are a bit higher than other places, but I may be wrong because I haven't used them for a while. But yeah, if you don't want to buy things on Mercari Japan, then usually my go-to place to recommend is Zen Market. They're, I think, a bit more straightforward to use than Nyokyo and some of these other proxy services, and they usually have reasonable pricing and shipping. But yeah, if you guys are interested to learn more about how to use Nyokyo or other ways to obtain, I guess, K-pop items on these Japanese websites, let me know, and I could try to maybe make an updated tutorial video since things have changed since my last tutorials I've made on this topic. But yeah, that was everything. I will probably film my photocard organization video sometime this weekend and have that uploaded, as well as a collection update video. I'm just going over all of my TPM binders and probably also share what my girl group binders are looking like now. A lot has changed there as well that I haven't shared yet. But yeah, that's it for now. Until my next video. Bye guys.